think the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the RPO, complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Miranda. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's back to throw on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. Going 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. You know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking the smaller guys.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Back to the ground game on the left. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On second down, just keeps firing. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 45. The expressway is wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Cobb. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking deep. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. The aerial assault continues. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. A first down for the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Cobb. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll let one go down the right side. What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate it.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are in front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Fakes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The run from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running...
Picked off! Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll fire. Got a man. It's Cherry. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down, finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job.
He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on second down. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. A lot of urgency for this offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short play. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Back to the ground with the running back. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He'll just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Fires one high and deep. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug